Good afternoon, good evening, YouTube. Video DJ Dre back in the building for another tutorial episode. Today, we're going to do a comparison on the Rane 12 MK2 versus the Phase. Now, the Phase ain't this whole turntable here. This right here is the Phase. Yeah, this little unit right here. It goes, comes as a set. Let me show you the exact set. Comes as a set right here. That there is the Phase. And what that Phase does, it acts as a, I guess you could say it acts as a turntable. You know, you can hook it up to any turntable and it'll hook up to your DJ program. I'm using Serato. It'll connect to your program and it'll allow you to, you know, mix and scratch right on the program. So the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I already had Rane 12 MK2. Already had that. And I wanted a 2 turntable set. I already had a turntable in my studio. So I was wondering if the Phase would work together with the Rane 12. I went on YouTube and surprisingly, I couldn't find any videos like that. So I decided to make this one. Nobody was actually showing me if the two would work together. So I wasn't sure if I should purchase it or not. Well, today we're going to go over that. I'm going to tell you right off the top, it does work together. I'm going to show you how it works together. And I'm going to show you which one I prefer since I've been using both of them for quite a while. All right, let's go. The Rane. Everybody knows about it. These products are not new. They've been out for a while. The Rane MK2 is basically a turntable controller. We already know that. Why I would choose the Rane over the Phase or the Phase over the Rane? Well, it all depends on what you're using it for. In my case, I didn't want to buy another Rane. I already had one. I didn't want to buy another one because I already had a turntable. And I'm in my studio, I do production, I like to sample a lot, I'm a sample-based producer, and I use my turntable already for sampling, for vinyl. The difference between the two is, this is just a controller. For the people out here who don't know, this is just a controller to hook up to your software. You can't put no regular wax on here, no regular vinyl. Can't put no needle on here. You can't sample no records, anything like this. Unlike a turntable, you can. So I was able to use my turntable whenever I wanted to sample records. I could just throw a regular wax on here, grab the needle off, drop it on, boom, sample right into my program. And I was trying to figure out, well, how am I be able to use the same turntable with my computer equipment? And the Phase was out there. So I was trying to wonder, will they work together? And I took a chance. And I ordered the Phase. And actually when I ordered it, it said this particular product has no returns. No returns or refunds. So I thought that was kind of odd. You know, I ordered my stuff from Z Sounds. If y'all familiar with Z Sounds, no credit check, 12-month payment plans on a lot of the items on their website. Once you build up your repertoire with them, your credit line with them, they'll give you more and more credit so you can purchase more stuff at one time. So I purchased it from Z Sounds and I've been using them for over 10 years. And this was the first time when I put it in my cart, it said no refunds or exchanges. Big old red sign there. So make sure you want this before you buy it. I thought that was kind of odd. The price for the Phase is $550. At least it was $550 when I bought it. I haven't had it that long. I say maybe a few months, 3 months or so. So it's still probably around that same price range from the date of this video. The MK2, $799. So you're looking at $800 versus $550. So you're looking at about a $250 difference in the two products. Now, which one would I prefer you to get, or which one would I recommend you to get? Now, if you're just getting turntables, if you just want 2 turntables and you want to mix, scratch, cut, do everything that you want to do with turntables. If you don't already have turntables, then I would definitely get the Rane MK2. It's sharp. I'll let you hear the comparison in just a second. It's just as sharp as a turntable. Excellent. Has a few features on here that a turntable does not have. So I would definitely recommend that. And the reason why I would recommend that is because the phase, all the phase is pretty much this little device right here. Show you a little closer up view of it. There you go. This little device right here. And you put this device on your turntable. With magnetically, it snaps in with the magnets that they provide, and it pretty much just spins around on any turntable. So if you got a turntable, boom, you can use it. You can use them both together. You can use the Rane and the MK2 both together in the same program, and I'll show you how to hook that up in just a second. Now the downfalls, in my opinion, of the phase is, and now please comment below if you don't have this problem or if I'm doing something wrong. But every time I use this phase, I have to drop it back in the box. First of all, it's chargeable, of course. So you got to make sure it's charged up. I have to put it back in the container here, the box that it comes with. And I have to disconnect this USB every time. I have to take it out and then I have to plug it back in. Once I plug it back in, I have to hold these two buttons down until it stops flashing. And once it stops flashing like that, it does a slow flash. Then you can take it out, put it on your turntable, lock it in, wait for it again to stop flashing. Once it stops flashing, then you can go up to your Serato program. And if you see here where it says relative mode, you tap that and you'll see wireless mode right there. You tap wireless mode and you'll know if it's connected if you see the percentage, the battery. Let me see if I can see that battery there. Where is it at? It says 75% right there. You see that? 75%. That's how you know it's connected. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. For one reason, I have to hook this up multiple times. I'll hook it up, connect it. It's not recognizing it. I'll take it off. I'll sit it back in the box, take the USB off, stick it back in, stick it over there again, go through the same process, and then it'll pop up. Once it's connected, it pretty much stays connected. But I have had it drop off sometime. If you've seen my other videos, I use the Rane 4 as my main controller and mixer in the middle. And when you got a lot going on, for some reason, this phase seems to get confused. And maybe it's because I'm only using one of them and not two of them. I'm not sure. But I will show you that they do both work together. Over here on this side, I'm using, of course, you can see the Rane turntable. Okay, and it's over here on channel 1. In channel 1, I have it in the internal mode right there. Where my mouse at, it's in eternal mode right there. The cutting capability, pretty sharp, pretty accurate. We all know this is excellent for cutting, scratching, all the DJs beat juggling. It's excellent. I don't even have to do a tutorial on that. It's excellent. The phase, just as well. I use Serato remote for my instant doubles. I'll do a review on that in a minute as well, so check that out. The phase, just the same, as you can see. Just as sharp. Cutting skills is just as sharp, just as accurate. So both of them are excellent as far as accuracy is concerned. And they do both work together. That was the main question I had when I bought this. Was I going to be able to use the phase and the Rane at the same time? Was I going to have to go out and buy another MK2, or was I going to have to stick this other phase right here on top of here? I thought I might have to do this number and go and play like that, but you don't. You don't. You can, because all this is just a I guess a magnetic device that they use. If you look at the controller there, you see how it's See how the waveform is moving as I spin it with my hand? So all this is a device that they made. When it rotates to the speed of the platter. I mean, you could hook that on the back of your dog tail and have him run around in circles and it'll do the same thing. But in this particular review, I would prefer the Rane. If I would go out and get 2 of these, if I didn't need a turntable for sampling in the studio for any reason whatsoever, I would prefer 2 of these. And the reason why is because it has other functions on here that a turntable don't have. Like the ability to switch between decks on the fly. See that 1 deck, 2 deck, 3 deck, 4 deck? I normally have my Rane 4 hooked up if you've seen my other videos, and you can quickly go between videos. This is on, not videos, I'm sorry. You can go between decks. This is deck 1. And you see, it easily controls deck 1. Now, say I got deck 2, I got another song on deck 2. Get that song over here. That one. There you go. Alright, this is deck 2 on. I'm using deck 2 as I normally would. As you can see, it's working. Deck 1 is working. But what I like about this is I use instant doubles a lot. My left hand is stronger than my right. I'm still working on that. Forgive me, y'all. I know I'm old school, but you know, when you get older, it gets a little bit harder to get out of your way. So I'm working on those skills right now. But my left hand is stronger than my right. So I like the fact that I can hit deck 2 and actually control deck 2. Look, no longer is deck 2 being controlled right there. Now, see that? Deck 2 is controlled with this 1 deck. And I can go back and forth. I hit deck 1 right on the fly. Now it's being controlled by deck 1. That's one thing I love about the MK2. Also, it has hot cues up here. I'm not a big fan of the hot cues. You know, I still use the hot cues. I prefer the hot cues on the mixer anytime. I'm sure you will too. But it has hot cues on here where you can tap them and it'll jump around just like your regular hot cues would. Also, you can scroll through your songs on here. As you can see up here, I'm able to scroll through my songs. Press it down, it'll put in a new song. All you gotta do is press it down, boom, and you hit the song. And it has an instant doubles right on here. You double that, boom, it's gonna give you instant doubles or whatever song is highlighted. So that's one reason why I definitely prefer the MK2 over the Phase, because the Phase, you don't have any features. Whatever you got on your turntable, that's it. Now, you might have a turntable, a USB turntable that's hooked up like one of the, forget the name of the turntable, but there's a lot of turntables out with USB on them, and you can run it into your computer, and you can use whatever functions, you know, via USBM if you MIDI them to your device. But if you don't have that, you know, you can't scroll through your channels, your songs. You can't jump around. You don't have no cue points on it. It's just pretty much a standard turntable, just spinning. The only thing that's working is your start, stop, your pitch fader controls, your tempo ranges. That will work. You know, those things will work. But the main purpose of this video was to see if the two would work together. And yes, they do work together. You can buy just the Phase, or you can buy 2 of the Ranes, or you can buy just the Phase and 2 turntables if you already got 2 turntables. Of course, if I didn't explain this correctly, now all you get with the Phase is this right here for $550. That's a lot of money. I know, personally, I think it's only worth about $300 really. $200 to $300 is about all I think this is really worth. I really think it's really overpriced, because you still need a turntable. You gotta buy a turntable if you don't already have one. If you don't already have a turntable, there's no need in even getting that, in my opinion. I would go straight to the controller, straight to the Rane 12s. They're perfect for that. So if this video helped you out, man, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'm also going to do a review as I've been saying over and over again, on the Serato remote, because it's like the quiet kept secret in our industry. I use it a lot. I love it. And I'm also going to bring my production into my beats into my mixes on my other set with the Rane 4. I've been talking about that for a while. I've been setting it up. I've been getting them videos together. So definitely stay tuned to check that out. They're going to be some hot videos. So make sure you check that out as well. Subscribe, like. Hey, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for your support. Peace.